Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial from Timmy the Creator. And this tutorial I'm going to be explaining how you can export your zipper from Clo3D to Blender and still maintain the realism and the texture of the zipper. But before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more video. So when exporting from Clo to Blender, if you watch most of my tutorial or you've been following most of my video, I always mention that you should make sure that your pattern on your UV map must be very big, like must be very big enough or average, not too small. Do you get? So when you add a zipper on your fabric and you go to your UV editor, the pattern for the zipper is always very small, like very small. You might not even know that this is your zipper pattern, except you select it and decide to stretch it or make it bigger. So this is the pattern for my zipper here. This is the big one, this is it here, and this is the smaller one, which is this here. So when I select this, you can see it here. So what I did was to stretch it. It was very small, so I decided to stretch it and make it longer and wider for both zipper. Do you get? So you can also do the same. Make sure you stretch it. You can make it wider than this. You get? So when you do all this and you export to Blender, you won't lose the texture of your zipper on any of your design. So that is just how you can fix realism or fix a texture issue on your zipper on Blender. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to bake my texture. So I'm going to select this bake texture, and then I'm going to select my saving part. So I'm going to select back. Yet. So let me just create another folder, and I'm trying to come in. Yeah. So let me just put it as cross bag and save. And I'm going to select all these and let's save this. Make sure you select all tiles. All tiles, do you get? All tiles is very important. So now that we are done exporting, let's export the bag itself, the model. So let's go to file, let's go to export, and let's go to Alembic or Gawa. Goes for me, yes. And this is the new folder. I'm going to export it here, and let me save it as cross bag. And save this. Yeah, make sure you also change this to 4K. It's very important since we exported we baked the texture. Since we baked the texture as 4K, so I'm also going to export the model as 4K. So just uncheck diffuse and normal map, and I think that's one. Let's select OK. Okay, now we are good to go. So let's go to Blender. So this is our Blender. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Import, Alembic. Let me scroll down. I'm going to, let me see, school bag. Yeah, but still go back. Where's new folder? This is it. Cross bag and Alembic. So this is, yeah. So next thing I'll do, I'll go to my shading. I'm selecting F to focus. Yeah, so I'm going to select this. Yeah, this view. I'm going to stretch this, and let's select new. We select only the principled BSDF. Select Ctrl Shift T. Hold on, Ctrl Shift T. I mean, school bag. Yeah, but I'll still go back. Go back. New folder. I'm going to select this and set it to based on name. Select one to this and select OK. Yeah, it's going to look scattered, but we have to arrange it. So because I'm using UDIM tiles, so I'm going to select each folder. So the base color, I'm going to select this and only select the base color, which is this and this. I think that's all. Yes, and select open image. You can see, and sRGBS, and we'll do the same thing for other image texture. This is the metal and metalness. Select these two, select open image. I want to change this to non-color. I'm going to move up, select this roughness, 1 2, open image, and non-color. Yes, I'm select this displacement. Where is displacement? 1 2, then non-color. I'm going to select normal, 1 2, then open image. Yeah, we are good to go. We can always, or we can also spice this up by adding a bump map to our normal map. So though our zip, or should I say our zipper, is already visible. I'm coming, sorry. You can see it is not even cycles, but we can see our zipper. Can you see it's not even on cycles, but our zipper is visible and looking realistic. Not yet, until we move to cycle though. So shift A, let me select this. Shift A, yes, search for bump. Yeah, and I'm going to add it to our normal map. Yes, yes, and I'm going to adjust normal to height. Yeah, it is going to affect the color of the design, or of the of the model. So I can just drag it to probably like 0.3 or 0.4, 0.3 something. Look at, so you can see the texture of the fabric itself. You can see. So I did a tutorial, like my last 2 or 3 tutorial was talking about how to adjust the visibility of your texture on Blender, so something like that. So let's go back to, I think we are good. So let's go back to layout. Yes, before we continue, so I want to introduce you to my mockup design. This mockup animation design, you can get it on my Gumroad or on my Fourth Wall. The link is in the description box. So if you need any of this mockup design you are seeing on your screen right now, you can purchase it there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to light our scene up, which I'll be using an add-on to do that. So somebody already asked me to talk about my add-ons, so I'm going to talk about my add-ons later in my videos, but I'm going to talk about the light add-ons I use in my next tutorial, so stay tuned for that. So when I scroll down, I'm going to use the lighting top. I use Alt Tab Light On, I use Better Lighting add-on, and let me scroll down. But the one I'll be using for this is the lighter. Then I'm going to select Light It Up. You can see when I select Light It Up, you can see all this. So no stress. So next thing I'll do is to go to cycles. Let me scroll. Just, yeah, I'm going to go to cycles. So as you can see right now, our light is too bright. So for me to adjust this, so what I'll do is to just select this light here. So I'm going to select this. Can start from the first one. I'll probably reduce it to like 10, because I feel like 30 is too much. You can see it's adjusting. So I'll select this and change it to like 10. Let me see. Yes, and let me select my light to change it to 10. You can see. So I think this is better, and you can see the actual color of the bag. So so let's look at our zipper and let's zoom closer. So you can see this. So can you see this? So this is just how you can make your zipper look realistic on Blender. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Stay tuned for my next video talking about my lights add-on, or the add-on I use for lightning on Blender. So I'm going to be talking about that, so you can also use that when you are creating your scene or you want to render your design. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more video.